And I lived in a community where my house had a Muslim neighbor right next door, right on the right side of the house. We had what we call in India the scheduled caste community, which used to be the untouchables in long time ago. That lived on the left side, and we had a Sikh family, a really big family, about 20 people. They had their own cows and buffaloes, and they used to milk, and they had a mill for flour, and they had a cotton spinning yarn and all that stuff. And there was 20 people who lived there, and they had a Christian tenant on that. Right? So it was a fairly strong mix from my perspective. I had a Muslim on the right side, I had a scheduled tribe on the left, scheduled caste on the left. I had a Sikh family which owned a big piece of land on the front, and we had a Christian staying on the terrace. And we were very close to that family. Like if my mom would go out with the kids and she knew that my dad was going to come back home, then she would give the keys to the Sikh family to keep so that my dad could collect. And in olden times that happened. And if I came back home and my mom was not home, I would just walk over to their house and eat food. And nobody asked any questions around it. Our milk used to come from their house. If we wanted any cow dung, that used to come from their house, and so on and so forth. And we had a couple of other people who stayed like 3 houses away or 4 houses away, and the rooftops were all connected. So one could actually go from one rooftop to the other without even, we could just walk over. So at times we would emerge from our house, go to the rooftop, and come back after like 500 meters away somebody's house and come down from there. So when this incident happened in the morning, 8:30 or 9, we heard a lot of noises in the street, and there used to be a balcony. You call it chajja in India, and I walked in there, and my dad was also there, and we saw a lot of people running with like what do you call torches with fire, and they were running all over the place, and I knew a lot of those faces. And they were from the place where we came from. They were people who were staying like 5 houses away or 10 houses away, 20 houses away. So I would see them once in a while. And that entire group of hooligans, they went in and torched that Sikh's house. And those people took shelter in a Muslim's house, which was next door. And because the houses were connected, then later on they came to our house and so on and so forth. So my worry was, and I will tell you, I was a child at that time, we had given what you call a quilt filled with cotton. We had given that to be redone. And the way the quilts were kept in their house, they were all in their shop, per se. It was basically a huge piece of land, and everything was in the open. So I could see from my balcony the quilt that we gave to them. And my entire worry at that time was that my quilt shouldn't get burned because it was my quilt. I was thinking very small. But when I saw the entire thing come apart, that image I can never forget in my life. And when I read this play, that's what came to my mind. So one is that train to Pakistan, the photographs, and when I saw it happening in front of my eyes, and I saw that while there are certain miscreants in the society who want to create unrest, in the end, everybody has to live together and continue the lives as normal. And eventually, the thing died down and everything was okay. And police was nowhere to be seen. Nobody came, and it was a town filled with defense people. But still, nobody came to rescue anybody. Everybody was unto themselves. And if the neighbors would have not helped them, I don't know what would have happened to them. So that's the image that comes to my mind. It was something that I can never dissociate with